This is a story about the first time I ever drank alcohol. Guys, do I have a story for you today? And I know what some of you are thinking.
Who gives a damn if you've taken liquor for the first time? It's boring. Everybody is taking liquor. What's the big deal?
Well, I'll tell you what the big deal was. I was the big deal. The big deal was I started poisoning myself when I was only 8 years old. Which is basically kind of like picking up a snake and then telling it in its ears to bite you on the ass. Or a better example would be just picking up a stone, throwing it up and then praying and even just fasting that it lands in the middle of your head. I know I was very young at the time, but I know some of you are asking, what the happened for you to just lick the butt all of a sudden? Well, it happened like this. Obviously, this happened way before I moved from Kafue to Chilang. We lived in a 2-story house, and like all 2-story houses, it consisted of the down part having the sitting room and the kitchen, and then the upper part having the master bedroom, the spare bedroom, and even the toilet and the bathroom. And why am I telling you this? I don't know. I just wanted to give you the whole backstory so that you don't assume I'm from Dudumwezi with your brangata or something. See, my dad used to prefer to take liquor compared to other drinks that me and my mom and my younger brother used to buy. So my boy got a little bit curious and I just started to watch him all the time, and then every time I asked him for a sip, he would give me the same answer over and over.
Get your cheap ass on my face.
Of course, he didn't say like that. He always just used to tell me that I was young. But of course, 8-year-old me wasn't having it, man. I was very curious and I just wanted to know what was in that bottle. For a description of how I was when I was 8, imagine a kid who, when you tell no, it's basically telling me yes in Chinese.
In Chinese?
One evening, my dad came from work exhausted with I don't know how many bottles of in his hands. My mom wasn't around at the time because she went to Mansa to see my grandma, and I don't really remember where my brother was, but all I remember is I used to sleep alone in the bedroom and I had the room all to myself. A few moments later, I waited for the old man to crash because he was very exhausted, and then after he did, I went to the beer fridge and then I opened it. I took out one bottle and then told myself like, I'm just taking a sip. So I took that lid off and then I took a little baby sip, and bro, that sip was amazing because I've never really tasted anything like that before. I loved the way it just hit the back of my throat and then just went down, and damn, its flavor on its own is just something that I can describe as a multi rainford just falling at the back of my neck like, oh, damn, Triple K is getting hard. And I only said I took a sip, but that's not the case, bro. I took way more than a sip, and I knew I had to get up. But again, I was too drunk at the time, so I just didn't know how I was supposed to get upstairs. So I had to distract myself downstairs by doing a few things. You know, since I was a child when I was doing all that, I didn't really expect to get that dizzy. Actually, the feelings were different from the types of feelings I would have now if I was to take any sort of alcohol. Like for one, I was just doing stupid things in the house, man. Like I was alone in the sitting room in the dark while my dad was sleeping upstairs in the bedroom. And I know the thing I would have done to make it less suspicious by just turning on the damn TV and watching it. I would have done that, but your boy wasn't having it, man. I was gone, like gone. It was something I thought I could control, but bro, I actually started to get a little bit scared, you feel me? I just sat on the couch and then just pondered that, damn, if my dad was to ever find out about this, nigga, I would get my ass whooped hard. So I just stayed a little longer so I could just distract time, and then after like staying downstairs for like 10 minutes, I just went to the kitchen to go get a cup of water, and then after that, I just heard something that was rustling upstairs. I thought my dad woke up and he was down to come and bust my stupid drunk ass. So the moment I heard the rustling noise, I went to hide behind the remote. I know, hiding behind the remote, how idiotic. And then after like 5 minutes, I almost fell asleep on the carpet, and then I realized that the rustling was just some rats or something. So I just went up the stairs as fast as I could, with the least balance I could ever expect from my own legs. I almost fell several times. And that pretty much ends my story. You know, thanks for watching. Yeah, subscribe. Moral of the story: don't leave the beer bottles under the reach of kids. They are curious and they're gonna taste.
That shit weird, boy, you high.